If you want to start a beehive, you have to get bees. They are sent to you in this screen cage is 3,000 to 5,000 bees. They come via U.S. Postal Service. Your postmaster will call you at 6:30 in the morning and wake you up and say, get these bees out of my post office now. Give them an advance warning. Tell them, hey, I'm expecting some bees, because the postal workers won't come to work till they come.
Can they say no?
They cannot.
Okay.
No, it's legally shipped and all that stuff, so they have to accept it. No. The queen is shipped separate in a little box like this and fits right in here. She's not the mother of this hive, so she has to become the mother. Bees work off scent, off pheromone smell. So the same thing when we get you guys out there, bees can smell fear. Horses can smell fear. I'm not a horsey person, but some people love horses. Horses know I'm a little skitterish or nervous around them, so I just try to be gentle and slow. The same with bees. Be slow. Don't jerk. A horse will jump if you do that. A bee is the same way. They'll react. We're going to be very gentle. Challenge by choice. If you don't like it, stand up top where my golf cart will be. We'll bring a frame of bees to you to look at. They sense smell. They work off of smell. So if you're going to work bees, don't do the heavy perfumes. Go ahead and stink is what it comes down to. No underarm deodorant, no perfumey stuff. Just smell natural. Good old natural. But if you get stung, the scent that's given off at the stinger is, I found the enemy, come get him. Okay, we're going to light a smoker. But why in the world, if there's 60,000 stingers in there, why in the world would you want to blow smoke in their face? Yes?
It calms them down.
How does it calm them down? Why in the world would, if you went up to a linebacker and blew a big cigar smoke in his face, is that a smart thing to do? No. So why would you smoke 60,000 stingers? How would that calm them down? Well, where did bees all used to live? As far as in the wild, what was their home? The hunt, the hollow tree, the Winnie the Pooh. What would you do if you lived in a hollow tree and you smelled smoke? You'd have to get out. I tell you, your house was on fire. If you had to leave because your house is on fire, what do you take with you?
Nothing.
What is the, if you had something, you could take something with you, the valuables in the beehive, what's the valuables?
The queen.
The queen and the workers, of course, but then
Food.
the food, the honey. When they are full of honey, we said, they cannot bend in half to sting you. So we are making them think that they are living in an old tree and that the tree is on fire and that they are going to go fill up with honey. Go ahead and smell like smoke. The bees won't like you then. They won't come near you. Now, we have a bellows on this thing, a little pumper that keeps it going, but we don't want to ever pump so much that you get fire shooting out and you burn your bees. If you kill a bee or burn it, it also gives off a smell that says, I've been killed or injured, come get the enemy. So you don't want to do that either. So we get a good rolling smoke going, and then put this on here, and then it just focuses, concentrates the smoke. This is where if you get stung, we will smoke you and neutralize the smell, the scent, so the bee doesn't think I found the enemy, come get it. So that first one there on the left, that is a brand new hive this year. The middle one came 30 miles east of here from a town called Conway, Arkansas. And I was very leery about getting it because of the Africanized bees, so I really questioned my friend who called. A friend called me up and said, I've got a swarm of bees. It's 3 feet off the ground on my Japanese maple. And I said, well, tell me about it. What do you know about the mother hive, where it came from? He goes, oh, it's just 6 feet away. It's an old sycamore tree. It's got a hole in it, about 2 feet off the ground, and the bees are coming and going out of that hole, and they swarm just a few feet away onto my Japanese maple. Well, I still don't know enough. What's the big mother hive like? I said, well, what kind of vibrations do you have around that tree that would set them off? We got a major highway 20 feet away, big semis rumbling down next to my house all the time, and it doesn't bother the bees. Nope, never had any trouble. So I went, kind of beat on the tree, and the bees kind of flutter around, but no problem. So I said, I will catch this swarm, and that's the middle hive. Okay, so all the bees know the house is on fire. We have a lid or a roof on top, but we put a brick just because of straight line winds or whatever. We don't want the roof to blow off at midnight and my hive's dead before I get here the next morning. So we put a good block on top. You crack it, give them a couple of puffs. Now, from above and below, the house is on fire. We better get some honey and get out of here. We're working a beehive. We're not in a race. So y'all come gather around and stick your head down there. Yeah, we're going to take it slow, take a gander, look down in there. When we take this box off to look at the next one, we put it on the lid, the upturned lid, so once again the propolis doesn't gather up a bunch of stuff. But you see how they just put a thin capping of wax when they finish?
That's awesome.
They make more wax, they seal it up, and then it's a 17% moisture, water content, and nothing can grow it. Now look at this one lapping up. This is all the honey here. Now look, this one may be 25% because it's not sealed. Y'all go on. It's not sealed up all the way, so they still have to fan these down before they stick their little tongue in and say, aha, it's ready, let's seal it up. Now the beauty of not wearing a bee
So are
suit is
those
you get to do
ones
this.
not like...
We need some honey.
Yeah.
That's good. They work the center of the hive first, then they move to the outside. Nothing is sealed up on this one at all. So, but you can also see how this was a brand new frame I put in this year and how white it is compared to some of the others. That's brand new wax. You saw in the visitor center that dark black wax? Well, that's years and years old. And what we do to get that ready is we have a pot, a crock pot, that we have taken and melted beeswax in. Beeswax is flammable. It will catch on fire and burn you. So if you're going to do this, get a good book on candle making. Just like a good book on anything, learn how to do something before you start. So read up on it. You can then go and buy these by the pound. I think they're $5 a pound for beeswax. And then you can make all kinds of designs with them.